Hey YouTube crew, just doing a little live stream here kind of quickly today. It'll be sort of on the short side, but we do have a large solar flare watch in effect. So there's that. Um, Today, no wearing cycling clothes, no cooking eggs, nothing like that at all. I'm just kind of resting. Had an interesting day yesterday, having visited Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. If you've ever heard of it, it is a mountain biking hotspot, as well as all kinds of other fun activities. But I wasn't doing that. I was visiting my pal from the high school days, who's 49 years old and has a like a 17-month-old baby. So I showed up there last night, did a little beer delivery, a little bit of beer chugging, and invited another high school classmate to join us, which was spectacular. So that's what I got up to yesterday, and yeah, we're 1 week from the Donut Derby. So if you don't know what that is, it is it's a mass start time trial, effectively, and it's 36 miles in length. And there are two donut stops. So you ride about 12 miles. You stop at a place called Bowers Park. You eat as many donuts as you can. Our club subtracts 3 minutes from your time for each donut. Then you do another 12-mile loop out around Bowers. Donut stop number 2. Eat as many donuts as you can. Don't vomit because you get disqualified if you puke. They are Krispy Kreme donuts. Yep, glazed Krispy Kremes. And then another 12-mile leg back to the start-finish spot, which is located at thevelodrome.com. Yeah, thevelodrome.com. Otherwise known as the Valley Preferred Cycling Center, a world-class cycling track. So yeah, next Monday we have that Donut Derby event, and I'll try to go fast. Hopefully, I'll go fast. I mean, you never know which variables you find yourself not in control of. Haven't really looked at the weather reports yet, but we're hoping for good weather, and it's not going to matter for me. I'm riding a full-time trial bike regardless of what the weather is, I think. So, yep. Um, it might be a little bit of overkill, but I don't eat donuts on the Donut Derby. I've only ever eaten one, the first donut of the first Donut Derby, because the point of it is, like, it's not that easy to eat donuts and ride a bike fast. There's a challenge there, and yeah, it's part eating contest and part bike race. 3 minutes are subtracted from each bonus. And if you're wondering what the record for donut eating is at the Donut Derby, it's over 50 donuts. So there are some serious people there. But since our club runs it, I can't do it as an eating contest. I'll eat 0 donuts. That is the plan. I'm probably going to go right off the gun. So as soon as the event starts, I'll line up at the front and then I'll attack immediately, because I don't want to ride with the slow people. So if anybody goes with, then great. If not, it's a 12-mile time trial to the first donut stop, and then a 12-mile time trial to the second donut stop, and then a 12-mile time trial to the finish. Um, it doesn't matter if anybody goes or not. So yeah, like, I'll go up the first climb, and I'll get into zone 4 up the first climb, and whoever can be there can be there. If not, I'll be very arrow, and I could find myself going 30 miles an hour uphill very early in the event. So yeah, trying to get a film crew now. I'm offering $100 to whoever will come and film, because it's like pulling teeth getting people to take video. But if we can get people to take high-res video and lots of photographs, especially from a moving vehicle of the riders, we'll be the heroes, because it's hard to do, right? Fortunately, I have an uber skilled driver. So this is not just your average driver. This is the guy that I'm going to do the Baja 500 with. Yeah, you know the Baja 500, the crazy off-road race in Mexico and Baja California. I mean, there's also I think there's a 200, there's a 1000, and I think there's even a Baja 2000. That's really the ultimate one. But driving 500 miles off road as fast as you can is hard enough for people who've never competed in motorsports. So I don't think either of us have ever done a motorsport competition. And thanks for leaving a like, whoever just did. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. Don't forget to press share. And of course, if you're new, press subscribe. So yeah, like talking about all kinds of racing stuff, and it's a super interesting time going on right now at the Smash News Network, these Busted Damon News, because all sorts of stuff going on. And thanks for leaving a comment, Dennis. Dennis, there's some lovely filth down here. I think that's my favorite character ever in a Monty Python skit. King Arthur says, "Old woman," and Dennis says, "Man," and Arthur says, "What knight lives in that castle?" And he says, "I'm 37." And Arthur says, "Huh?" He was like, "I'm not old, I'm 37. Or something. Look, I did say sorry about the old woman, but from behind, you look like, well, I object to you automatically treating me like an inferior. Well, I am king." Oh, king, eh? Very nice. And how'd you get that, eh? By exploiting the working class and hanging on to outdated imperialist dogma which perpetuates the socio-economic differences in our society. If there's ever going to be any progress, Dennis, there's some lovely filth down here. His wife chimes in because she's dirt farming. She's like digging up dirt and like putting dirt on a pile of dirt. Because that's the kind of stuff they did in medieval England for sure. So it's a historical account of what Dennis and his wife were up to. That's just a great scene, you know, because Dennis will go on later in that scene to diss both Excalibur and Arthur himself. You know, in fact, he even macks on the Lady of the Lake because he says, "Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony." It's so good. Whoever wrote it, those dudes were bonkers. So if you're wondering why I'm red, it's because wow, major freaking, oh, it's so good, folks. You have no idea. It's so good. One of these things, oh my goodness, it is epic. Epic. It speeds up your ATP motor. If you know what your ATP engine is, it literally it speeds up your recovery. The red light therapy, it speeds up your recovery on the subatomic scale. Okay, so it's I would highly recommend it. You know, if you have an injury, if you have some kind of an illness, if you want to feel like you're laying in the noon sun, it's so good. I mean, highly recommend. You can find them in our Amazon shop. There's a link to the Amazon affiliate shop below the video in the description. It's amazon.com/shop/smash-o-mash. This thing is only 45 watts. And, you know, it's enough to do your whole torso at once, your whole back, you know, your thighs, your lower legs, whatever. You know, you can do like 5 minutes at a time and you'll get a significant effect from it. It's pretty serious. And there's basically, I mean, I can't say there's zero danger, but like the danger is that like people are worried about their eyes. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're supposed to wear sunglasses." Why would it hurt your eyes? It's not ionizing radiation. It's not UV light. It's infrared light. So it's It could hurt your eyes to the extent that it heats them up. But if they heat up, it's going to hurt. So, it's it's like your doctor may have said this to you, right? If it hurts when you do that, don't do that. It's you don't need sunglasses is my point. I've done quite a bit of I'll say research, but understanding the physics of how it works in the first place means that it doesn't matter how much research you do. Like infrared light is infrared light. It's at no point does it become spooky. So yeah, highly recommend the red lights. Um, if you don't want to commit to buying one of these things, I think this is like $50. If you don't want to commit to buying one of these things, go to a local infrared spa and waste $50 instead of just buying your own light bank and just doing this. It's in the wintertime, okay, like does anybody get seasonal affective disorder? Where, I mean, it basically means that you're bummed out because you're inside all winter. Like if that happens to you, um, get yourself one of these things. It is spectacular. I mean, you could be there at work doing your job with one of these things right in your face. I mean, it's so great. You feel like it feels like you're sunbathing in Florida on a sunny day at noontime. It's just amazing. And you can become a living French fry. Yes, a living French fry. What could be better? Infuse your infuse your atoms. Like it seriously has to do with like protons and electrons and things. The way the infrared light affects things. That's when I say your ATP engine. It's far too complex for me to try to explain because I'm not an expert on it in the first place. But yeah, if you look up ATP engine, or if you ask AI how red light speeds up your ATP engine, um, you'll understand, and then you'll go, "Wow!" Like, I mean, ask Eugene Bagashov. He'll Eugene the Philosopher on YouTube. Make sure you sub his channel, Eugene the Philosopher. Philostopher. Philosopher. Did you get that? It's some kind of Frank Zappa reference. I don't know what these artists. I don't know what these artist types are talking about. I don't know. It's whatever. But in any case, folks, the fountain of youth is within you. The fountain of youth is yours to toy with at this point because you can pretty much maintain homeostasis on whatever's going on with you right now. With perhaps a couple small tips and tricks, a small lifestyle tweaks, and small little changes, marginal gains. Like you may be surprised what happens. it's uh, it's pretty bonkers. Pretty bonkers. We'll be more than happy to cover a lot of that on the channel too, by the way, because at the moment we don't talk about that stuff too much because I'm spending a lot of time on the bike and things like that. So, but this winter and fall, there's going to be a lot of content. A lot of content. Did you know that I'm an actual dragon? Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So I'm an Aries, a fire sign, and on the Chinese calendar, I'm a dragon. So, and also, if you're an astrologer, I'm born on the Taurean cusp, which means that because I'm an Aries, I'm very happy to butt heads. However, there is the power of a steer, an ox, a cow, a bull behind the headbutt. So be aware of that because I don't want to snap your neck. I don't want to snap your neck. I promise. That would be gross. All right, so let's see. Lower this a little bit. I guess that's good enough. I don't want to include too much ceiling. I got to do more red light therapy throughout the day. I'm going to be strapping that light bank to my back somehow. I'm not sure exactly how. I may have to duct tape it to myself. That's why I've refused to put on a shirt today. Shout out to Randy. Yeah, Randy Leahy from Trailer Park Boys. Shout out to Randy. Hope you're making. Hope they're getting some good burgers there, bud. Hope you don't have to. Hope you don't have to resort to turning tricks down at the local strip mall again, because you know what they say, man's got to eat. Hopefully you don't have to resort to any Blue Jay burgers, because that's not cool. So check it out. I've got to make an SNN logo because I'm making some wheel stickers, and it is gonna look so freaking cool. You have no idea how cool it's gonna look. I mean, I'm only doing it just for aesthetics. It's gonna make the bike slower and heavier, but I don't care because it's gonna look freaking awesome. Somebody needs to make sticker paper that has dimpling on it, like a textured paper. That needs to be a thing. I don't know how it would print. It would probably print like crap. But if that could be a thing, that would be great. Like a paper that you could apply to anything to make the surface not dimples, but like little bumps, little like half spheres that stick up, about 1 to 2 millimeter relief. That's all. Yeah, that would make your car faster. Like if you stuck that all over the leading edges of your car, it would 100% make your car more efficient. You'd have a higher top speed. You'd gain gas mileage, or you'd gain range on your electric vehicle. It wouldn't work in space, though. There is no laminar airflow in space. There is insufficient material there to create laminar airflow. So it would not work for the Tesla that's orbiting the sun right now. The Tesla that was just pointlessly put into orbit because reasons, just as a publicity stunt. Check out Dr. Royal Riffet. Why? I don't check anything out just because somebody says check out a thing. Why? Why would I do that? What is there something I need to know? Because I'm not checking anybody out unless you give me a reason why, Dennis. Like when somebody sends me a link, guess what I do? I don't click on it. And by the way, viewers, please don't post links in the chat of any kind. Like you can post links that are our videos or our websites, or like the things that are already in the description of this video, but we don't endorse anybody posting anything or making any reference to anything. Dr. Royal Riffet might be a complete hack. That's my point. So I know nothing about Dr. Royal Riffet. Light frequency healing. Oh, you mean what I just talked about? Great. Because don't tell me it's something besides that, because it's I can see the barrier between nonsense and science being bridged at this point. Light frequency? What do you mean light frequency healing? Like light is the frequency. Like what? Even just calling it that. People say EMF. And I go, what? Electromagnetic field? And they go, no, electromagnetic frequency. And then you go, oh, you don't understand science. EMF, electromagnetic frequency. What? That's not a thing. Don't say it. If somebody just says, energy, man. It's energy. If we're talking science, that is a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, I'm not checking out Dr. Royal Riffet. I know all I need to know about light frequency healing, because look, see this? If you're talking about strobe lights and stuff like that and sounds that go along with it, that is a thing too. You can definitely tune your brain to brain states with strobing lights and with sound. I messed with this stuff decades ago, and frankly, I find it uninteresting. Like it is useful for certain extremely sensitive people, and if you have a hard time getting into an alpha state or a beta state or a delta state or whatever, like. But that's not, I wouldn't call that light frequency healing. That's that's brain state tuning or something. I don't even know what you'd call that. Light frequency healing is putting a red light on your face like this. That is good times. Or if your neck is messed up, putting it on your neck like this. Oh yes, that is just spectacular. And my neck is messed up, so that's why I'm doing this. Like I'm not just posing here. This is legit. But I do have to work on something. So this stream can't be super long. Now, I did mention that we have a high likelihood for large solar flares. So I'm going to show you today from the closest star because I think we've got some action right on the eastern limb. So the eastern limb, there's an active region rising there, a series of sunspots. One of them is a re-emergent sunspot for sure. That's the one that produced an M4.5 class flare just today. I think it was just today. Let's see. Where is our X-ray flux? Yeah, we had an M4.5 class solar flare today. So there we are. 4.1, no, it was higher than that. Yeah, 4.56 was that flare. And so we'll show that briefly here. How about 94 angstroms? That's a pretty good one. There was a Twitter share about it. We shared Solar Ham's tweet about it. What the heck? What is that? Stop that! Why is there glare? There's glare. Bye! No, that didn't work. Where is the glare? Oh, it's from this. There we go. That's better. So yeah, there's today from SDO. Yeah, I mean light frequency healing. It's I could check it out, but yeah, we can't endorse anything like that because it could be nonsense. And I mean, no offense to you, Dennis, but this is YouTube, and we get constant references to like the silliest crap you've ever heard of. So, I mean, pardon me if I take everything that people say with a grain of salt, if not a truckload. Hey, Mario123, dude. By the way, you didn't have to leave the Discord server. I mean, you could post about Pokemon. I wasn't gonna delete your post or anything. I was just like, Pokemon cards. Please don't spoil my fantasy about the sun kicking in and defending humans. I mean, it kind of does. The sun does kind of defend humans, doesn't it? Like, since it is the source of all life on Earth. I mean, isn't it defending humans by like shining light on plants? You know what I mean? Like people that are frightened of the sun, what? It's the most useful thing in the entire solar system. So it's like, what? How? What? Oh no, the sun, I'm spooked of it. Now you're asking for a disk link. Oh, the Discord link. Well, it's on the homepage, man. Just go to smashomash.com and it's right in there. You can post about Pokemon cards all you want, but nobody's gonna give a shit about Pokemon cards. Like, we might start playing D&D. That's another wholesome movement thing, right? That might be a thing. You'll be invited. Everybody will be invited. No, I mean, light therapy is legit. Like, look, I have one shining on my face right now. So for sure. Yeah, so I got to make wheel stickers, and I've got to I've got to survive another week, and then one very very. Oh, you want to play D&D, dude? We could totally play D&D. I mean, we've been making character sheets for actual people, right? So like, we made a character sheet for a guy called uh, Dave Benderson. He's called, yeah, Dave Benderson. And so I'll read the character sheet for you here. Let me join the Discord chat. So yeah, in our Discord channel, not the misidentified podcast one, but the general channel, we just put up a video, vats of urine. Everybody's talking about pistols, gats is boring. Came with a new topic to flip you, vats of urine. All pros, check the stats and style you're scoring, while you ought to double check that crystal you're pouring. It's pretty good. But yeah, I made a character sheet here. I know there's a lot of chatting going on. And then I put a bunch of like D&D equipment that I have because I have enough gear that I could run a campaign. It wouldn't be like perfect for all the rules, I guess. But for the most part, it would be fairly acceptable. Like if we had some seasoned veterans from D&D, they would probably be okay from the way I DM because every DM is a little bit different. I'd be more than happy to run a multiverse for you dudes. It's all good. Like it's interesting for 5 minutes. Hey, thanks, Albert Tainstein. That's a great name, Albert Tainstein. That's a good one. I used to call myself Bill Smithfordsinski. Bill Smithsonford Yeah, man. I mean, we can totally play D&D. Like, we can set up one of the channels in Discord as just a D&D server, and then you don't even have to, like, it doesn't even have to be a session. You can just be kind of playing like step by step. I mean, it would make a fight really slow, but as soon as everybody shows up, then the fight would go really fast, and then you can just go back to non-fight D&D mode. And I mean, early on, there's not going to be a lot of fights. It's going to be very boring utilitarian stuff because you're starting out with level 1 characters with 1 hit die. You know what I mean? Your wizard is going to have like 1 to 4 hit points. It's pretty deadly. I mean, it depends on what race you create and things. But yeah, I created a character sheet. Let's see if I can find this. I know there's a character sheet somewhere. Okay, here we go. So I made a character sheet here for Dave Benderson. All right. Dave Benderson is a level 2 illusionist. And this might remind you of a real person. I don't know. But here are the stats. So it's Dave Benderson, and he's got a strength of 14, dexterity of 12, intelligence of 14, a wisdom of 7, so a shockingly low wisdom, constitution of 12, and a charisma of 16 with a parenthetical reference, -2 on all cringe and awkwardness / desperation rolls, and a +2 versus any boomer women. So he get any charisma related saving throw or skill roll. Mr. Benderson gets a -2 on all cringe and awkwardness / desperation rolls, and a +2 versus any boomer women. Anyway, here's the little paragraph that describes Dave. Dave comes from an ultra upscale neighborhood adjacent to Schittsburg on Uberdouchstrasse. Dave has convinced countless henchmen that his knowledge is similarly overinflated as his ego is. Sadly for them, it's only his ego that is huge, and his knowledge is tiny and pathetic. This is why Dave Benderson turned to illusion. Now he can cast some really low-level spells and really impress himself and all of his dumbest henchmen. He sure is a magician. It's a shame he has no actual power and only 2 hit dice. In any case, if you should encounter Dave and his henchmen, beware, as they are cultists. As in any cult, where you must have a living leader believe nonsense and be harmful, it's very dangerous to say things that are against the nonsensical teachings. If you say things against the nonsensical teachings, you may be consumed as food, and your babies may be cooked in Moloch bakeries. You've been warned, but you should probably steer far, far away from the compounds in which this particular type of illusionist resides. It's only a matter of time before some enemy shows up and levels the place, or perhaps just the local constabulary. You've been warned. Dave Benderson also gets a -3 to any rolls associated with his ego or complete lack of information. Mr. Benderson claims that the world is going to suddenly end because the galaxy is going to make the sun explode, which is going to make the prime material plane's axis suddenly shift 90 degrees overnight, which is a really crazy thing because no geologist in the advanced Dungeons and Dragons realm agrees. That's the end of Dave Benderson's character sheet. I mean, I think the alignment is chaotic neutral, or maybe neutral evil, or maybe chaotic evil. Not fully sure on that one, but we didn't even put an alignment on this one because the alignment it's unclear. So that's Dave Benderson's character sheet. If you'd like to read that yourself, just join the Discord server. It's right there. I mean, you can use the permanent invite link at smashomash.com's homepage, install Discord, join the server, and that way you can send me DMs if you like. And of course, in future live streams, we will actually have you, people like you, on the videos, like able to like talk and even appear on video by using the Discord. Discord is very good. It does have some limitations, but it's extremely good, and it's very lean. Okay, this is why gamers use Discord, because it doesn't use so many system resources that it binds up your system like you've eaten cheese for 2 weeks only. It doesn't constipate your device. So it's feature rich and it's just very good. So that's why we have the Discord server. And yeah, the Misidentified podcast featured a little bit of a hiccup. So a little bit late coming out with that. But Smash staff called it. She's like, nobody's going to show up. And only one guest did, but that's okay because I called it. that was the one that I thought was going to show up. So, but it doesn't matter. We'll just we'll attempt again to get all 3 guests to show up next Sunday. So this next Sunday it'll be August 31st. Yeah, August 31st. We should release the first Misidentified podcast. Yeah, so I don't know what else is going on. The news cycle seems pretty pathetic. I'll take a quick look at it. Testes. 1, 2, 3. That's a mic, Judge. I didn't write that. What do we got? Are there news stories? Gavin Newsom launches gloves off fight, and Trump isn't his only opponent. Ooh, it's a heavyweight bout between California Governor Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump. It's a knockdown, drag-out, boring politics fest that I'm totally uninterested in. Bam! With a flood of all-caps social media posts, a counter-punching redistricting proposal, and a string of lawsuits challenging the new administration, Newsom is not just taking on Trump. He's stealing his tactics. Fight, fight, fight. How pathetic. Fight, fight, fight in courtrooms. Fight, fight, fight by way of your lawyers. I want to be one of those movie voiceover guys, and I want to be I'm gonna be a cartoon villain. Like that's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna be the cartoon villain. Yep. Wait till the live action Voltron movie comes out. I'm gonna do the voices of half of the enemy robots. A quiet news day isn't necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes a quiet news day is because the narrative, like sometimes big news happens and everybody decides not to cover it and act like it didn't happen, right? What's great about news distillers like us is that we look at the news stories from an objective perspective and we don't see the slant. We see our own slant, but we look at the stories and what the source is, and sometimes we're able to figure out. Ooh, oh, here's one. Oh no, as reported by Politico, Wall Street, Wall Street facing a reckoning as crypto influence grows. Ooh, whoa. I love laughing at irrelevant news stories. And the yellow dog journalists are so funny. Every news source will cover the same story. Dude, Wall Street is facing a reckoning because crypto, bro. We told you about crypto, bro. What a joke. Still making fun of folks on Twitter. Yeah, I mean that Twitter group changed my life, man. That Twitter message group, it's so good. I mean, like I don't know anything about some of the stuff that they're posting in there. Like the ongoing argument about like vaccine efficacy and stuff like that. I don't know jack shit about that. So that's why I don't weigh in on that at all. I'm the opposite side of things, right? That's like the internal struggle. I'm concerned about the cosmology, right? That's what I'm interested in. So like I do not give a shit about like all the vax stuff. I do not care. I mean, like I'm not interested in like anything that is going on with modern medicine. Like if you can even call it that. I don't even know what it is. The whole institution is shattered, especially as of 2020. I mean, I remember when I lost my doctor, right? I had the same doctor from birth until age about 22 or something like that, 23, 24, something like that. And eventually I tried to go back and they're like, no, he doesn't work here anymore. What do you mean he doesn't work there anymore? Did he go somewhere else? Oh, no, he's retired. I was like, what? And of course, I didn't know anything. I was like 20. I think I was maybe 24, 25 at the time. I was a complete idiot. I didn't know anything. I mean, I knew some stuff, obviously, but yeah. So yeah, crypto. Oh, the growth of crypto influence. Like, there's not enough influence already. It's just the biggest speculative investment in the world. I mean, I don't know how much is invested into it, but I imagine a few trillion, right? Let's see. What do the markets have to say? Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens, the only crypto I'm interested in because I actually own it. And guess what I don't do? Tell anybody to buy it. Follow it. Maybe. I mean, maybe. It might be good. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like 40 cents per stellar lumen. But does that make it good? Yeah, if it goes to $40. All right, let's check crypto. I'll call out some crypto stats. Bitcoin is at 111,000, down nearly 2,000. Is it actually volatile? Well, the percentage change is actually only 1.7%. So that's not very much, actually. And that is reported by Coinmetrics, if you're wondering. Ethereum, which is the crypto that I would actually invest in if I invested in crypto, the second largest cryptocurrency. Coin Metrics reporting that at $4,597.43 per Ether, a change of negative $248 or 5%. So yeah, that's a better buying opportunity there for Ether than it is for Bitcoin, assuming that you like the levels that they're currently located at. Stellar Lumens is actually, it's down to 39 cents. So yeah, it's whatever. Major markets are looking right by the unch line today. Oh, actually, NASDAQ is up 396, so that's actually kind of surprising. Not sure why that would be. Do we have some individual things? M-Phase Energy up 10%. Builders First up 8.43%. And I don't know, I don't even care about this, honestly, because I'm pretty busy. I'm pretty busy and I'm doing things that are a lot cooler than this. So can't help but not care, folks. Terribly sorry. All right, we'll do some more headlines and then close this thing out. Remember, high likelihood of large solar flares today. You're more likely to have larger flares at the limb. It's an increase of, I think, 4%, which is quite a lot, actually. I mean, a 4% increase. All right, let's see. Furniture stocks hit by tariffs. Oh, wait. Within 50 days. Furniture stocks. Oh, look out, folks, for your furniture stocks. Oh, brother. Like, is there even a furniture stock that has $1 billion of market cap? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, the galactic current sheet, the non-existent cosmic structure. Look out, folks, it's the galactic current sheet. Oh my God. No! It's taking me over. Oh, look at how nasty it looks. I'm the galaxy, and I have magnetic fields, therefore I'm deadly. You can call me Mr. Galactic Current Sheet. Cuddle up for the apocalypse in comfort with the Galactic Current Sheet Velux blanket. Available from our Redbubble shop, linked below this video. Barbarian has goals. Mahi says, huh? Barb says, his villain cartoon voices will be famous someday. Goals. Yes, that's right. His villain cartoon voices will be famous someday. Goals. Like that guy that does the movie trailers, you know? Here, I'll read every one of your comments like the guy in the movie trailers. Mario123 says, oh, make sure, 'cause the planetary alignment, you buy this type of Dogecoin. LOL. No, man, I only buy Trump coin, bro. Trump coin is the best investment ever. Hey, why doesn't somebody make Arnold Palmer's penis coin? What about that? How about Arnold Palmer's penis coin? Or what about the most beautiful pilot coin? Or how about tariff coin, right? How about a coin that is directly tied to how much the U.S. government raises in tariff money? Wouldn't that be great? Encourage the government to apply more and higher tariffs and slow down and damage the economy even more than they've already done it by taxing imports. Great idea. If you like shortages and lower quality and less choices and complete famines of certain things. If you'd like to not be able to get certain stuff, then you're a fan of tariffs. If you'd like higher prices and government corporate cronyism, tariffs are the choice for you. Oh no, not the planetary alignment. All right, I'm going to check, man. dude, nobody told me the planets were going to kill us this week. No, it's only Monday and the planets are already going to kill us. Let's go to theplanetstoday.com before we all die. Because, oh no, Saturn, Neptune, Earth, and Mars are all like in a line. Not with the sun, but look at that. Look at this spooky line. Look, oh no, they're only like 1,000,000,000,000 kilometers apart. It's very dangerous. And look what will happen for the next week. Oh, the moon is going away. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, we'll have a gibbous waxing moon instead of a crescent waxing moon. Oh, look out. Earth is going to swing past Saturn in the next 30 days, and that's going to affect your crypto trades. Right, Mario? Make sure you include the influence of Saturn in your crypto transactions. Tune into the Burns by Stefan channel. I think that guy should get mutton chops, right? If Mr. Burns got mutton chops, then it would be Burns' Burns, right? And he could make a cartoon image of himself and just change the whole thing around, or experience a rebirth, and change the whole channel branding to Burns' Burns, where he doesn't burn his viewers. He doesn't burn his credibility at the stake like Joan of Arc. What little credibility he had burned up like a waif months and months ago. So yeah, we're going to put wheel stickers. And folks, just so you know, if you ever want to make wheel stickers for your bike wheels, I'll close out by saying this. Make 3 of them, right? And measure to get them at the exact right spots, so they're 1/3 of the way around the wheel. This way, at fast bike riding speeds, they will look freaking bonkers. All right, make them just a few inches. They don't have to be super huge, but put them 1/3 of the way around the wheel with respect to each other. Make the measurements to get them in the right spot on the wheel, and that's the trick. So yeah, if you ever want to make yourself wheel stickers to make your bike look absolutely bonkers, I mean, it's going to look so crazy when it's at speed, because I'm going to have a disc wheel, which is going to maybe I'll even put a different design on the disc wheel. I don't know. I think I'm going to make the stickers for the disc wheel. I'm still going to put 3, but they're going to be like a slightly different design, I think. It's going to look completely nuts, and of course we'll show it on the channel. It's time to close out this stream, so hopefully no planets will kill you today, and hopefully the sun won't kill you. I mean, it's been on 11-year cycles pretty stably for millions of years, so that's kind of unlikely. Hopefully the Earth's axis won't suddenly shift 90 degrees overnight, which is also not a thing represented in any of sedimentary rock layers. Everybody's been getting safer and safer. You're less likely to be killed in a tsunami or even by a lightning strike. And don't forget to visit lightningmaps.org next time you hear thunder. You ever hear of it? I'll close out with this. This is a great public service message, folks. lightningmaps.org. Whoops, there's me. There's the thing. Now check this out. lightningmaps.org, powered by blitzotung.org. It will show you lightning strikes in real time. So here we have an active thunderstorm here. They changed the map a little bit, but there you go. Let's put on the not roads. How about just the regular? There we go. There's your regular municipal map. And yes, it will time thunder strikes. So you can you'll be able to forecast thunder and frighten the natives. So, if you've ever seen dudes in horror movies, they say something spooky and then lightning strikes, right as they say it, we're hoping that tonight no additional people die. And then the lightning strikes right as he says die. You know how it is. Well, those guys do that because it looks like they're sending a text, but they're on lightningmaps.org waiting for the thunderclap to show up so they can sound extra dramatic. You didn't know that? Yeah, that's how horror movie villains do it. I mean, what you think? You think that's not what Dracula was doing back in the 1970s? You kidding me? All right. Anyway, we're out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. I've been your host, Dan, aka Smasher Mash, signing off. And until next time, may that solar wind be at your back. Chapeau.